Things just got interesting because we got our next or the next teaser for Call of Duty Black Ops 7, but there's also more than that because there's a trailer. There is clearly like images and descriptions of score streaks or kill streaks. It is weird what we are getting early. So let me talk about where this came from. So yesterday, some images started to appear around San Francisco. These are real life posters, real life things, and one of them says, "Together we won't fear tomorrow," and then the Guild. Now the Guild is the crime family from Black Ops 6, which somehow becomes a tech giant within Black Ops 7 in the year 2035. Now, if you scan that QR code, it then takes you to a website called theguild.io. So this is theguild.io with the catchphrase, "Together we won't fear tomorrow." The next thing it says is, what if technology elevated us like it was intended to? What if our purpose, our future, could be guaranteed? What if instead of fearing tomorrow, we rise up to take it back? We are the Guild. Then we have the video. I'm gonna play the video and then break down what this video means moving forward.
Fear is everywhere. It's not lurking in the dark.
What the is that?
It's here, out in the open. In the sky, in the cloud, on our streets. It's in our pockets, our feeds, our food. It's ever shifting. It's in our homes, our offices, our schools. You just downloaded it. It's inside our machines. Flawed code, broken systems, fractured supply chains. It's overwhelming our present. It's becoming our future, and everything is on the cusp of falling apart. Are you scared yet? They want us to be. But that's not our future. We're pioneering global protection to secure what matters most with tech we can trust. We are the Guild. Together, we won't fear tomorrow.
Now, there are a couple of interesting things specifically about this trailer. Number one, this is very clearly an advertisement for the Guild, a company which, as we are going to see, creates robots and technology with kind of militaristic use, but sells them for personal use. Now, the way that they're doing this is they're essentially fear-mongering. The same thing that traditional media does today is exactly what's going on here. Now, if you don't know, this game is taking place 10 years after the events of Black Ops 2. We'll get back to that in a second. But the thing that you need to know about Black Ops 2 is that what they predicted happening in that game has pretty much exactly projected into the real world.
Give me your phone. Go ahead. Rare earth elements. Whole fucking world runs on this shit. Who controls all of it? China.
Halting the export of those valuable rare earths, which are critical for so many US high-tech industries.
So what they have done with this video is actually taken a bunch of things from the real world and mixed them with Black Ops 2. So the very first news article that they post here is from January 20th, 2025. In other words, right before the events of Black Ops 2. It says, "With rising threat, the doomsday countdown ticks closer to midnight." So this is taken from the Black Ops 2 story. However, every other news article throughout this little teaser trailer are actually real world news articles. So from December 21st, 2024, which again was right before the events of Black Ops 2, but from the real world, you may remember all of those strange unidentified flying objects being seen over New Jersey. This was in reference to that. Then we have the argument about facial recognition, and then the one that you maybe have heard of most recently, microplastics. Apparently there's enough microplastics in everyone's head to make a spoon. So the very first one from Black Ops 2, all of the middle ones from the real world, and the final one that they show is this. Cities worldwide get thrown into chaos. Menendez attack unleashes lethal drone fleet on Los Angeles. So obviously, this was from the end of Black Ops 2, Judgment Day, when Raul Menendez releases all the drones that his company Tacticus has sent throughout the world. And essentially, from here, what the Guild is saying is that they will protect the world from something like this happening once again. Now, more interesting than the story is actually the story of the website. So if we go back last year, there was another website by the name of The Truth Lies, and this is what they used to promote Call of Duty Black Ops 6. If we go back through the dates and actually look at when that website was registered, it was on February 1st, 2024. It was then updated just before the launch of the game. However, if we look at theguild.io, that website was created on May 4th, 2023, and then was updated just before what we are seeing right now. In other words, this was planned before any of the marketing for Black Ops 6. So with the rumors that Black Ops 7 was the game that they had planned the entire time, hence why Black Ops 6 has been a little lackluster, that's actually a little bit of evidence to support that. But let's go back to the website and see what else is here, because I truly believe over the next coming days, we're going to be getting more and more on this website. The last thing that we have on the first page of the website is the Who Are We? So this is about who the Guild actually is. At the Guild, our mission is to harness the power of technology to protect and uplift lives around the world. We unite exceptional minds to build a future where security and peace of mind are a universal right. Now that is all that was there on the first day of the website. However, today the website actually got updated and now has another page by the name of Innovations. Now each of these seem to be some sort of score streak or kill streak that is going to be in the game. And the title of this is See How We're Safeguarding Tomorrow's Today. Now, the first one that we have is the DAWG, or the dog. It says this: introducing a brand new breed of autonomous defense engineered to redefine personal security and reshape the expectations across the market. DAWG is not a product, it's a paradigm shift. Equipped with GPS, LiDAR, emotion, not motion, but emotion detection, and persistent pursuit, it adapts, learns, and responds with precision. Whether de-escalation or elimination, DAWG delivers uncompromising protection with zero hesitation. This is more than innovation, it's evolution. So clearly, this is a sales page for the DAWG. In other words, you would go to the Guild's website, you click on one of these things, and you'd be able to buy it for personal use. Now, as far as what the DAWG is, it really seems like a futurized version of the AGR. Essentially, the AGR, or robot that you can control, or it controls itself, has guns on it. It seems very, very similar to something along those lines, just a futurized version of it. The next one that we have here is the GR5. Shake hands with our most advanced bipedal system to date. This protector is engineered to support and safeguard human life. With adaptive mobility, OmniLink neural mesh, and multimodal processing core, GR5 navigates over 140 languages, complex tasks, emotional nuance, and ethical priorities in real time. Whether it's delivering aid in a crisis zone or supporting vulnerable populations with personalized care. So this is essentially a human robot that the thing we keep seeing over and over again is it can mimic emotions. Now, if this ends up being a score streak, we've seen a similar streak to this before in actually Black Ops 3, known as the GI unit. Basically a robot that you could call in and it would run around like another human, have a bunch of health, and be able to put out a bunch of damage. It was very powerful then, a very high-end kill streak, and I'm guessing we're going to see many of these robots throughout the campaign and story. The GR5 thing, I think it stands for Ground Robot 5, but I could be wrong about that. The ones in previous games were EWR 115, so Experimental War Robot 115. So in other words, this would mean that this one was more so designed for personal use, hence why they're selling it on the page. After this, we have the evolution of the RCXD, the HKD, a compact yet mighty addition to our autonomous ground-based unit family. Lightweight, terrain adaptive, and precision engineered. The HKD nimbly handles jobs too small for its larger counterparts. Whether monitoring perimeters, sweeping tight corridors, or delivering necessary relief, the HKD can be deployed in seconds. No charging, no cables or operator required. In other words, you don't have to actually control this one. Now, this one could be a new version of an RCXD, but the fact that it doesn't have to be user operated actually reminds me of the Seeker shock mine from Black Ops 4. This was one of Prophet's special pieces of equipment that he could throw down on the ground and it would hunt someone out and then shock them in place and they couldn't move. So maybe it's something a little more along those lines. Then we have the Legion drone. The future of global protection is reaching new heights with its fully autonomous aerial assistant engineered for perimeter surveillance, disaster mapping, and intervention when called for. With near silent propulsion, Legion drone operates solo or as a part of a synchronized swarm system, observing, adapting, or relaying intel in real time. The aerial ally keeps a watchful eye on everything and forgets nothing. Now, the interesting thing about this one is it doesn't seem to be like a dragonfly or something like that that can actually shoot from the sky, but rather just kind of give an overview of what is going on in a set area. And the most interesting one is the GQC. Now, the reason why I say this is the most interesting one is off to the left, it says that this is a concept. It has not been completed yet, and it is in development. However, in one of the images that leaked for multiplayer, this is in it, which either means multiplayer takes place in a simulation like you are seeing here, or this thing has been developed by the time the game is out. It says here, venturing toward our mission for future global security, an advanced R&D division is currently developing a next-gen quadrupedal initiative engineered for autonomous ground operations in high-threat zones. With turreted firepower and terrain versatility, the GQC is designed to go wherever wheels and treads cannot, and hold the line when no one else can. So basically, this is a quadrupedal tank. Now, this is everything that we have on the website for now. I'm willing to bet that we're probably going to get more information, like maybe some information on who the CEOs or leaders are, maybe a blog or a page on Emma Kagan herself. But for now, this is what we have. As I said, this innovations tab did not get released until today, so I'm guessing we might have something new every single day leading up to the full reveal on August 19th. So stay tuned to the channel, make sure you subscribe to have notifications on. If there's any questions you have with it, let me know down in the comments and maybe we can cover those in a future video. But the teaser ramp up for Black Ops 7 is here. Maybe we get some sort of ARG or something big, but whatever it may be, I will keep you guys updated. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, peace.
We are reaching for the stars, but